the fire that couldn't burn. The story of Polycarp's martyrdom, 155 AD. In a world where faith is often treated as a private opinion or an accessory to success, there once lived a man who believed it was worth dying for, not because he wanted to be a hero, not because he sought fame, but because he knew the one he served and refused to deny him. That man was Polycarp, the Bishop of Smyrna in current-day Turkey. And his story is one of the most powerful testaments to faith the world has ever known. Who was Polycarp? Polycarp wasn't just another church leader. He was a spiritual giant, a direct disciple of John the Apostle, the very one who leaned on Jesus' chest at the Last Supper and later wrote the book of Revelation. Polycarp was deeply respected, known for his love, humility, and unwavering commitment to Christ. By 155 AD, he was in his mid-80s, shepherding the early church in a hostile Roman Empire where Christians were hunted, mocked, tortured, and killed for refusing to worship Caesar as Lord. The arrest. When the Roman authorities issued a warrant for Polycarp's arrest, he had a choice: flee or face the consequences. He chose faith over fear. Rather than running, Polycarp stayed, and when the soldiers arrived to seize him, he didn't curse them or resist. He welcomed them into his home, served them food, and asked for 1 hour to pray. So powerful was his prayer that some of the soldiers began to regret their role in his capture. The trial. Polycarp was brought to the public arena, where the Roman proconsul tried to persuade him to save himself. Swear by the fortune of Caesar. Deny Christ and you will live. What Polycarp said next would echo through history. 86 years I have served him, and he has done me no wrong. How can I blaspheme my king who saved me? It was a line drawn in fire, literally, the flames that failed. Sentenced to death by burning, Polycarp was bound and placed upon a pyre. The soldiers prepared to nail him down, but he told them it wasn't necessary. Leave me as I am, for he who gives me strength to endure the fire will also enable me to remain still. When the fire was lit, something extraordinary happened. Eyewitnesses reported that the flames formed an arc around his body, not touching him. He stood in the center of the fire, calm and unafraid, like gold refined in a furnace. And instead of the smell of burning flesh, it was said the air was filled with the scent of incense. Since the flames refused to consume him, a soldier was ordered to stab him with a spear. As the blade pierced his body, so much blood poured out that it extinguished the flames. The fire couldn't burn him, because he was already on fire. Polycarp wasn't saved from death, but he was victorious over it. He didn't flinch. He didn't compromise, because he knew the one who had already conquered the grave. He died, not in defeat, but in unshakable triumph. And his faith became a flame that would burn in the hearts of believers for generations. What can we learn? In a time where culture encourages compromise, where comfort is often chosen over conviction, Polycarp reminds us that courage is born in communion with Christ. That faith isn't fragile when it's rooted in truth. That real leadership doesn't bow to pressure. It stands in the fire. Do not fear those who kill the body but cannot kill the soul. Matthew 10, verse 28. The world may threaten to burn your faith down, but when your soul is already ablaze with the love of Jesus, there's no flame hot enough to consume you. Finally, maybe you're not standing in front of literal fire today, but maybe you're in a fire of trials, rejection, persecution, or pressure. Let Polycarp's story remind you. The same spirit that kept him standing in the flames lives in you. And the same Jesus who walked with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego stood with Polycarp in Smyrna. And he stands with you today. I indulge you to like, comment, and subscribe to encourage our work. Love always.